Hey, hello everyone. How you doing? Hello Kevin. Hello Ann. Hello Californication. Shoki, Declan, Patrick. How you doing, guys? How you doing? How was your morning? Alex, how are you? Hello Michelle. Hello, hello. All right, all right. Hey Max, how you doing? Bebo. All right, let's give it a second. Let's give it a second. See if more people joins. Hello Tocayo. Hello Lilia. All right, guys. So while more people joins, I want to share something that makes my heart beat faster and with purpose, with more purpose. Today it's my little one, Ernesto's birthday. He's turning 6, and I've been very emotional since yesterday. And the reason is, I don't know, like we weren't expecting Ernesto when we knew about him. Uh, in our plans, we already had 2 years, and they were they were our plan, and you just how this like tell your plans to God, and He will laugh about them, right? So that's exactly what happened. We just thought that our family was complete, and God sent Ernesto to our lives. And today he's turning 6, and it has been it has been an experience. It has been day and night kind of life since he arrived to our lives. Uh, and not only because having 3 kids is way different than having two, guys. I mean, it's way different. You know these people that they say like, oh well, I mean, where they eat 4, they eat 5. I mean, yes, they eat, but it's a different mess, right? So a family of 5. I mean, my 3 kids and my wife and myself. It's just a different thing. So yeah. Well, that's all that I wanted to share. That's why probably today I have been a bit away from the communities from Discord, because I went take breakfast with him. They are why we took breakfast today? Texas, we have the fall break, just like the spring break. Well, this is the fall break. It's the whole week off on school, so it's gonna be awesome. This week we are gonna receive some family here in town. So yeah, week to celebrate Ernesto's life. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you. So that's why you watch me today happier than ever, because uh, this guy, this is a true proof of God touching our lives. He's our little miracle, and I can be happier today. I can be happier today. All right. Yeah. Thank you, weirdo. Thank you, Angel. No, Angel. No, 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 no. This is this is this may sound funny, but I've been in so many cities, in so many houses, Angel, that I mean, when I tell you that my family, we are like experts moving from house to house or city to city. I mean, I think my oldest daughter, she has been living in more than 10 houses, right? 10 houses, 3 countries, uh, a few different cities. I don't remember how many cities, but yeah, my life has been traveling all the time. So now the good news is that, yeah, Martha, yeah, I can believe you. I can believe you. So the good news is that now I'm I feel I'm in total control of my life. I'm moving because I want to. I'm moving because I have nice plans for my family. I'm moving because I want to live my dream while still I'm young, and not because work, not because business, not because anything. It's because we want to do it, and it's just amazing. It just hits different, guys. It just hits different. So if you are here trading, pursuing your dreams, please don't stop. Please don't stop, because once you start being consistently profitable, once you start being successful on trading, once you start, having a consistent and recurrent income coming from the market, it just hit different. It just hit different because I mean, time, location, and financial freedom is, I mean, when they come in a combo, it just hits different. So yeah, guys, please, please, please don't stop. Don't stop pursuing your dreams. Don't stop learning. Don't stop trading. This again, this is a peer to peer. This is a friend to friend. Don't stop. All right, don't stop. Uh, all right. So, well, I'm just answering your question, Angel. No, we are not taking anything. They are allowed uh, two big luggages, and we have like I don't know how what is the word in English, but it's like a big box that it's on the lower side of their beds. In Spanish is baúl, like a trunk. Yeah, I think that's actually the translation, a trunk. So they are allowed with two big luggages, their trunk, and I will be shipping one pallet out of mostly kitchen stuff, because my wife, she guys, if you think I have nice gadgets for my office, like my 57 curve screen and my Mac Mini and everything, no, 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 guys, I'm nothing against my wife with the Thermomix and the Ninja something, and she has cool gadgets in the kitchen. So we are taking like one pallet. We're shipping one pallet with the kitchen stuff and family things. Like the photos of everything, our souvenirs from our trips, one or two things from like family stuff. So we are shipping one pallet out of family stuff, and we are all alone with two luggages and one trunk, everyone. And that's the rule, and that's a rule that I'm trying to teach my kids, for like like going into life detached from material things. I want them to fill their hearts with memories, with experiences, with success, with love, with friendship, and not with like stuff on their houses, right? So that's kind of a life lesson we are teaching here. uh all right. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking a lot of time from my life to charts and to these sessions. Maybe we need to have like a full disclosure for new people coming. Like, hey, guys, just fast forward the first 10 minutes, because it's always about the life of this crazy guy. All right, okay, guys. So thank you. Hey, Luke, how you doing? I hope you have safe travels. I'm not sure where you are traveling, but I hope you have safe travels. You spent a nice Thanksgiving week off. Um, yeah, yeah, guys. Spain is amazing. Spain is amazing. Europe as a whole, but Spain is amazing. Uh, yeah, I'm super excited to be there. I'm super excited to be there. Also, like, like Spanish or Spain culture, it's it's different, right? It's a bit slower than like all these efficiency and rush. In the United States, especially in Texas, it's like everybody is running all the time. It just hits different. Let's see. I'm probably I'm gonna start. Probably I'm gonna start a blog or like something like that. Probably yeah. We were talking about this a few weeks ago. Like we want to open like an Instagram account and start sharing our experience as a family, from like planning departure, visa stuff, passports, the travel, choosing a house, all this stuff. And I don't know, like if we ever start, I'm gonna share that Instagram account with you guys. Yeah, blogger Neto. No, no, Giovanni. No, no. I mean, this is new for me. I'm actually very. I'm not gonna say private with my stuff, but I'm not super open. For example, right here, I think uh, I think only Alex knows me from like my personal life. His family with one of my best friends and my wife's best friend. So yeah, I think probably Alex is the one of the only people here that knows like about like my life, my parents, and everything. I'm again, I'm not private about that, but I'm not sharing a lot. I'm not a big social media guy, so that you can notice on the YouTube channel, right? I mean, by this time I should have like hundreds of videos about like a life of a trader, and I don't know, like my morning routine or something. It's just I don't know how to share this kind of stuff. Sometimes I don't think my journey is like valuable for other people, but I've been finding out that some people just like stuff that for me is like regular or standard things, for other people it's just like different, and they appreciate the sharing. So yeah, I don't know, like that's kind of one of my plans for the future. Let's see if 2026 has a different thing for us. uh Shoki, you travel Madrid. Yeah, fantastic country. Thank you, but thank you for your wishes. All right, guys, let's get started. So what happened? What happened? SPY. What about the key levels, guys? What about the key levels? Are they working well? Do you like the key levels? I think they are working nicely, right? I think they are working nicely. Um, what has been your experience? What has been your experience? I know sometimes it's the YouTube post and experience share, but if you guys can type a word or two, if they have been useful for you, for your plans, for your intraday reactions or whatever. uh, for me, I like them. I like them. So what happened today? All right, what happened today? In my mind, I was watching this rejection of the pre-market high. uh, this area here, as you can see, it has been like a nice demand zone. It was a nice demand zone. So uh, what I personally had as a plan this morning was that this was a lower high. In my eyes, this was a lower high. So I will be watching this area here for rejections. This 6633 area, I will be watching this for rejection, and that's exactly what I did. All right, that's exactly what I did. I was watching this rejection of pre-market of previous day high, this rejection of pre-market high, and after having three lower highs or two lower highs, I was like, okay, well, if this thing is gonna push down here, it's gonna get at least like the daily gap. At the end, it just didn't have that continuation. I took this trade here. It was 662 puts, same day expiration. As I was telling you, I was watching this rejection of the previous day high, this pullback and drop from 664.50, 664, and then another drop and retest of pre-market high, and I was like, okay, well, this is lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And what I'm expecting here, lower low. Okay, well, let's take this trade here, right in this area, right at the bottom of this, let's say, swing low. And I took this one here. I took some contracts right at this swing low. Right here, it was like 20%. Right here, it was like 20%. Right here, it was like 45% at the bottom of this candle. I took 1/4 here. I took half here. I took like 10% here. And my last contracts, I took them here at break even. Why? Because I've been having this rule of if I have more than 25%, I just move my stop loss to break even on the contracts. This thing just happened too fast, and I was able to get something here. But with this candle here, I took like again I took like 10% of my contracts on this candle here, this 956 candle. They were like 15% or something like that, and I took break even just like 15% of my trade here. So it was a really nice trade. It was a really nice trade, super fast, super fast. And I was looking this because I made a promise to little Ernesto to take him to McDonald's for breakfast. And guys, I delivered. I delivered. I went to we made it to McDonald's. So that was my trade this morning. Not sure if anyone took something like this. Delta, you took 955. This one here. It just didn't have continuation, but that was a nice entry. That was a nice entry. Declan, when you enter on a weak candle, is it more based off if it breaks below a level, or is it more based on how the candle is moving? Well, I think it's like a combination, Declan. I mean, right here, this was the second lower high, and what I wanted here was a strong push below this area here, below this area here. So I mean, when this candle opened, I didn't know that we will have this drop on just one candle, right? But price action here, as you can see here, this candle actually closed without a candle wick to the bottom. So when this candle opened with no retracement to the upside, and it just opened to the downside, I was just waiting for this area to break, this bottom of these candles here, and this white area to break, and I just took it. I mean, again, I'm just trusting my setup. If it works, that's great. If it doesn't work, that's all right. I'm just like, like my system executor. That's what I did. That's what I did. Delta, do you think I have let it retest the opening range level? No, brother, I think that was a good entry. It just didn't have any continuation. But as you can see here, I mean, the most obvious thing here, it's this candle is rejecting 663.50, right? 663.50 below pre-market high. This is the third lower high. I think this was a nice entry, just it just didn't work, and that's okay. You didn't do anything wrong, all right? Alex, it was a very nice move for two candles. Took the same, but in Nvidia. Nice, nice, nice. What do you think, SPY shorts? 943. 943. This one here? 943. What? I mean, 943. I don't like it because I mean you were rejecting what? Like I don't think it's I mean right, looking at it right now it I mean it just made sense, right? But when you are when you are here, let's do the replay. Start new. You said 9:43, right? Right here. I mean, right here, you are on the break and retest of this area here, right? You are on the break and retest of this area here. So what's the next candle? Okay, well, the next candle is this one, 9:43. So right here, I mean, you are not rejecting anything. Well, I don't know, like maybe if you are super picky, you were rejecting these candles here. But I think it's just that's not enough. In my opinion, that's not enough. It's 9:42 on a Monday after weekend. Yeah. So yeah, you are watching this candle here, but you don't know if this is just flagging and this is gonna continue to the upside, right? You don't know. You will say like, well, Neto, but this is retesting or this is going below pre-market high. Yeah, but I don't know, like I don't know how to explain, but this just doesn't add up, right? I don't know, like if you don't have maybe if the previous candle was like rejecting previous day high or you know like something relevant on liquidity areas or key levels, that might sound like something. But here I don't know. I mean, like being honest, this retest of these candle wicks, that's something. Maybe I just miss it. And I mean, where will you enter? Who asked this? Where would you enter here? Who was asking this? Angel 943. Angel 943. Where would you enter here, Angel? What would you be your like your your targets or how would you explain that, Angel? Declan, I enter on the break of the levels, not on the break of not on the candle closure. Hmm. Look at this. Since Tony and Jack said the first pullback usually get bought up, do you have any rules against shorting that first pullback? Well, look at this. These candles here, this is the first pullback. These candles here, this is the bottom. But this candle here, this 943, that's a nice rejection. I mean that this is a nice invalidation of that idea of the first pullback. It's always bought up, right? So I don't know, just sharing. Aniket missed the trade but was looking 1038 entry on SPY 1038 for calls. Break and retest of high of the day. That's a nice entry. That's a nice entry on this break and retest. Yes, that's a nice entry. Hagi took 1039. It's this same one. That's a nice entry. I personally, for example, right here, Hagi, I wouldn't take this one here because your candle here it's at high of the day. Maybe this one it's a little bit below. I mean, not both of them. For me, they are out of my playbook. For me, they both are out of my playbook because they are so close to high of the day. When I'm taking calls, I like to have at least 1 to 1.5 risk reward from my entry to high of the day. If I can't have that, I will just skip it. But I understand what you tried here, right? The break and retest of this previous high of the day. Angel, I was thinking of rejection of pre-market high 943. Guys, I'm sorry if you watch me like looking at the window. I just received a tornado alert. Yes, in Texas. Yes, in Houston. I don't know what's going on. I used to live in Kentucky, so like I'm very respectful of tornado alerts. But here in Texas, it's like what? All right. So okay. So then after this trade, I was looking at this. After this squeeze to the upside, we had this break and retest of previous day high. We created, as you can see here, we created a higher high right here. All right. This broke the previous high of the day. Retested right here, previous day high. It's market the structure to the upside, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So right here on this one, this will be something that I take. Okay, now here, look at this. Now here, from my entry to high of the day, it will be a 1 to 1.6 risk reward. This will be an entry that I take for sure. And my targets will be, for example, this 15-minute chart key level. This is 666.76. I'm gonna be completely honest. My real key level was 666.66, but I just broke it with a 76. I just went one candle. But if you go to the 15-minute chart, you will see that the actual key level, it was more accurate. All sixes. I just didn't like it. I know that I mean that's childish, and well, I just don't care. It's my chart. I can do whatever I want, right? And then look at this. This was a nice break and retest of order blocks here. You can start going for the half numbers or the whole numbers. Look at this. This is a 1 to 3.3 risk reward. But what about 668? 668 was a 1 to 2.3. That's also a good one. So as you can see here, this is a very decent trade. This is a very decent trade, right? Well, right here I was watching this. This didn't work. This didn't work. This was the break and retest of this area here, like this consolidation, and actually work later in the day, right? Work later in the day. So as you can see here, this area here. Let me draw this one here. Okay. Can you see here? Well, maybe something like this. All right. Yeah, maybe something like this. We had the break and retest, and then the rejection of this area here. I was looking for something like this. But by this time I was on the McDonald's, so I wasn't trading, but I was watching this one here. And then we had this break, but look at this rejection of the highs of the day, high of the day. And I say like, oh, well, this thing is breaking and rejecting this same area. So I was talking to a trader of the community, to Kevin, Happy Trades of Charleston. I was talking to him and I was like, hey, watch out with this one. I really like this one here. I really like this one here. All the way to this consolidation. And then my final target will be this 666.76. We didn't have this one here, but we had this one here, and I'm not sure. Kevin, did you end taking this trade? Kevin, are you still here? It worked great. Good. Yeah. So yeah, we were discussing this one here, right? With lower highs, lower lows. Hey, yeah, 6, 7. My kid loves it. I think it's so dumb, but I mean they love so hard, and I just love them smiling. All right. Um, nice. Deep pay. Deep paid. 954. 954. 954. Yeah, that made sense. It just didn't have continuation. We just talk about this and the other 1209. 1209 here. Well, it was looking great. Look at this. It was looking great, but you have this area here. Super strong break with this candle here. So it was a little bit late for this. Right here, I will be waiting for the break of this area. For this, I will be waiting for. I mean, first I will be trading at that time, but if I will be looking for the break of this area here, retest, and then like another drop. But this area here, look at how many touches we have here. How many touches we have here. So this was a huge intraday liquidity area. And just look at the reaction right here, right? Oh, okay, guys. QQQ was actually a little bit simpler than this. I think for QQQ, we only had like this break and retest of the 5-minute opening range high with, like with nice continuation. This was another good trade here. As you can see here, this is the break and retest of the high of the day. Right? Well, it has been working well. Market, yeah, market's going crazy to the upside. I love that. Yes, I said I love that. No, I'm not a bear. I'm not a perma bear. I'm not a bearish. I'm not bearish on the market. Yeah, no, you know what? Well, maybe yes, depends. The second trade, uh, one of two. Uh, what was it? Right here, right? Or you were chasing a higher entry, like a rejection of this trend line, or you were super early to the break and retest of this area. Yeah, but you were right in the middle of nothing, right? Right in the middle of nothing. All right. So, guys, that was my SPY and QQQ chart. If you have any specific questions, for any ticker, this is your time. If you don't have any question, I would like to go back to the birthday party, if you don't mind. But if you have a question, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, AMD, just drop it here. Drop it here, and we can take a look. Birthday party, thank you, Stephanie. All right. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, so I will be around tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving, so no market, nothing to share here. I'm not sure about Friday. I don't know what's going on Friday. Uh, do we have market on Friday? I don't. I don't know. I mean, if there's market, we will be here. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right. So, guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your understanding. Today it's a special day. December the 2nd is my wife's birthday, so probably December the 2nd is gonna be something similar than today. But I don't know, because I mean she never wants to go early for something, and also there's school, so Well, let's see. I mean, like, what I would just want to tell you is that this happens just a few times a year, so don't worry. Our market closes early on Monday. That's great. All right, guys. So thank you very much for the short session today. I'm sorry if I just took 10 minutes from the very beginning of the session talking about the birthday party, my life plans, and my dreams. Yeah, breakfast at McDonald's, Max. That's his wish. All right, guys. Thank you very much. You know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Did you see that I shared week plan yesterday? I hope that you enjoyed. Go take a look to the charts, and we will be playing the same thing every day. Charts in the morning. Trade review on the afternoon. And guys, if you have a question about your trades or something later in the day, you can always send me an email, comment on the video, or if you have any interest on the coaching and mentoring programs, remember, go to my website, tradingperformancecoach.com, and there's a contact form, and I personally reply all of the emails, so just don't hesitate to reach. And also, guys, I have a really nice surprise for December. So guys, stay tuned for the week, because I will be dropping some hints, but I have a special surprise for December. You don't want to miss that. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.